Hello YouTube, this is ScipiiPrince here with another online commentary battle. I am playing as the Scipii Romans, and my opponent, I always get this messed up, Commander Viper 12 is playing as the House of Julii. This is a Roman battle, so we have kind of similar armies, but the same type of troop, but it's a little different. So up front, I have 6 units of Roman archers with bronze weapon upgrades. I then have as my main body of infantry 6 units of Praetorian cohort, and they are not leveled up at all. I have 2 units of Triori supporting each flank, and then I have, for my cavalry, I have 2 units of Praetorian cavalry with gold, and then a unit of Roman cavalry, and then over here I have the exact same. I have 2 units of Roman cavalry, gold, and then a Roman cavalry with gold. So we're going to go ahead and go over here to my opponent's army. He has a unit of urban cohort, and then in the middle, he has 2 units of Legionary First Cohort. None of his troops are upgraded at all. And on the far left, for his left flank, he has another unit of Urban Cohort. In the back, or behind his main body of infantry, he has 4 units of Archer Auxilia. And then behind that, probably his general unit, he has an Urban Cohort. For his cavalry, he has 2 units of Praetorian Cavalry on each flank. And on the other flank, he has a unit of Roman Armored General, which might be his general. It's either his Urban Cohort or his Roman Armored General. Back here, we have quite a few pieces of artillery. We'll go ahead and start on the left flank. His left flank, he has a unit of Repeating Ballistas, another unit of Repeating Ballistas, a unit of Scorpions, another unit of Repeating Ballistas, and then some heavy onagers. So this battle was, I wasn't expecting him to use as much artillery as he did. We started off with, I think, equal amounts of troops, but I upgraded mine, leveled mine up. So I think that really helped me in this battle. So let's go ahead and get this started. So as soon as I press the play button, we're going to see that his onagers are going to go ahead and start firing on my troops. And his archers are also going to spread out immediately. There's one of his onager shots that gets fairly close. I don't think it didn't hit anybody. That's good. It might have injured somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and move up immediately because I don't want to get hammered by his heavy onagers. And I know that from campaign experience that you have to be right in the sweet spot of the onager because you can't be too close or too far away from it. So I am going to rush up to try to make his onagers as ineffective as I possibly can. And he is going to go ahead and turn on fire to try to increase casualties. And I think he might have gotten 1 or 2. There's 1 archer. And then also his repeating ballistas, I believe. His repeating ballistas and scorpions are going at it. But they're just as effective as archers. I think they just have a longer range. So I'm not too worried about them. So I'm going to go ahead and rush my cavalry onto my flanks as far out as I can possibly go. So I have the advantage of getting around him. And so we're going to see here that my Roman archers, who are bronze weapon upgrades, are really doing a number on his Archer Auxilia with no upgrades. They might have a longer range, but once you close that range, you are able to do damage. And so he's going to go ahead and start off the cavalry battle by rushing his 2 units of Praetorian cavalry into my 3 units of Praetorian cavalry. So I'm going to rush forward my Triori also, right there. And my spearmen are really going to do a lot of good. They don't really get too many kills, but they do demoralize the enemy because of just the weapons they use. So we're going to go ahead and go over here, and his urban cohort has now turned towards the battle, and he's going to think about rushing forward his urban cohort. And the thing that really screwed me over on this flank that I didn't really think about at the time was the fact that he has a armored Roman general in here somewhere, right there, who, and like, I'm sorry, but in this game it's impossible to defeat a armored Roman general. I think they are really good, and their defenses are excellent also, So I'm going to go ahead and get his units to rout other than his general, I believe. Yep, his general's going to go ahead and stick it out. And his urban cohort's going to go ahead and rush in. And I'm really not looking forward to fighting a unit of urban cohort. So I'm going to pull out of there as fast as I can. You can see my Triorii is like running away. Oh no, run away. I can see. So I'm going to go ahead and get the complete advantage of being completely behind him. And I'm going to go ahead and also start increasing my infantry activity. There was a good hit for his onagers. I got actually quite a few of my guys. I never really noticed that during the game, but that's not too bad because his onagers for the amount of money don't do enough damage to my army. So he's gonna rush forward his Roman armored general, and he's going to finally rout. And I see the urban cohort, and I'm not gonna get in a fight with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull back. And I do a lot of maneuvering with my cavalry in that unit of Triorii this game. I didn't really expect it to be like that. It just kind of happened. And so right here, the unit that was devastated by the onager fire is going to go ahead and rush his repeating ballista troops. And I'm finally going to be able to do some damage. And then they're going to go ahead and turn around and join the fight. The infantry fight. So, right here I have my unit of Triorii, who is running all over the place and should be winded. That's right, they are in fact winded. But that's okay, I need them and they are doing an excellent job. So on this flank you can see that I'm starting, one of my cavalry units is starting to rout, but I'm going to go ahead and rush right into the back of this battle, and I'm going to be able to do a good deal of damage. So we're going to go ahead and go look at this infantry battle over here. I'm going to rush my Triorii into the back, and that's going to give him a hard time, because he has Legionary First Cohort, but I have leveled up Praetorian Cohort. I'm not sure which one's better in 1v1. That'd be an interesting thing to find out. But I'm gonna go ahead and make his Urban Cohort General Unit route, and I'm gonna go ahead and rush right into the back of this big battle that's happening. As you can see, one of my units of Triorii is going to go ahead and route, and then become completely eliminated. But as soon as my cavalry gets there, the entire enemy army is going to go ahead and rout. And there's my unit of Triorii still running around, and they've gone to tired now instead of just winded. So, I mean, that's pretty much the battle. The main infantry and cavalry battle is over. I just have to do some cleaning up. As you can see over here, his scorpions still are trying to do damage on my troops, but not. And so there goes his repeating ballista troops. And as soon as my men get close, they go ahead and rout. And same happens with his archer auxilia. So that was a great battle. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the match details. Clear victory. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. If you go ahead and look at my cavalry, quite a few kills, and my archers also did a number, 45. And they, you know, they did sustain some casualties, especially the first unit. You can tell where his fire was focused on. But I lost a full unit of Triorii and then almost a quarter of a unit of Triorii. Actually, that is a little over a quarter. But it was a great battle, and if you like this, go ahead and rate, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.